I'm the Drawing DM, and welcome to today's ArtFight video. In the last video, I focused my attacks on Team Tragedy's D&D OCs, and the art turned out great. Today I'm going to focus my attacks on Team Comedy D&D OCs, and I'm hoping to create some memorable art. I'm starting this one off with my favorite of the three drawings. Meet Hark, a dragonborn fighter who is raised by two mercenary fathers. He's a mercenary that doesn't really want to be a mercenary. He ends up settling down and marrying Nazian, an elven necromancer sorceress. The two end up living together on a duck farm. Hark was originally created by Tams. I ended up choosing to draw Hark not only because the reference was great, but because I haven't ever drawn a dragonborn before. I've drawn dragons on this channel under my old moniker, Drawing with Mr. S, so I figured it couldn't be all that different, and I felt like I was ready to create a dragonborn under the Drawing DM name. When it came to the sketch, I realized that it would be a lot easier if I sketched Hark out as a human, then built the sketch up as a dragonborn, and just adjusted the proportions as I went. I think this mostly worked out. I really liked the side view that I drew, but in the artist comments they said that they had no idea what Hark looked like from the front because they could only draw him from the side view as well. So I took that as a challenge and I tried to figure out what this dragonborn fighter would look like in a 3/4 view. Ultimately, the rest of the drawing went as expected. I used a layer for textures, 2 for shadows, 2 for lights, and when I got to the end of the drawing, I duplicated and merged my layer of Hark, put a motion blur on top, and the final results looked impressive if you ask me. So let's see how this one turned out. The next character was created by Christabit. Her character is Phoenix Cookie, who also goes by the name Nyx. She was born in the Spice Lands and eventually made her home in the Golden Cheese Kingdom. Like a phoenix, Nyx undergoes a reincarnation cycle. She's a phoenix sorcerer and uses the fire opal in her hairpiece as an arcane focus for her magic. I'm gonna be honest, this one might be my least favorite of the three, and it's mostly because it kept her symmetrical and static, and I totally owned that. I chose this character in particular because I wanted to take a Cookie Run Kingdom styled character and make it more in my style. I also wanted to challenge myself by drawing wings because it's been a while since I drew wings. There are some things that I really like about this art piece. I think the rendering in the hair and the face came out fantastically. I think the wings I drew came out great as well. But in terms of like clothing design and posing, I think it was kind of bland, if you ask me. But let me know your thoughts on Phoenix Cookie. Kale is a wood elf rogue created by the artist Quack. Kale was raised by a bunch of crooks and began following them down a dark path which led her to becoming an assassin. Kale is ruthless, as evidenced by the fact that she negotiated money while her friend was dying. However, Kale can be sensible as well, even if she tends to hide it. Alright, so if you follow this channel for a while, you have seen me block out individual body parts in different colors to build up a body before I begin the sketching phase. For this art piece, I decided to be very loose by creating a blob for my drawing, or my base drawing, and then I drew the sketch above that. This actually took way less time than piecing together different body parts, so I may continue working with this method in the future. Overall, I think I really like the pose I created here for Kale. It's a classic hide in the shadows and then strike your target kind of vibe that I hope shines through to you, the viewer. I'm beginning to work more on background since my D&D Fusion collab I did with Galahound 19, and I think they're becoming more believable, if you ask me. If you have any background advice that works for you, let me know in the comments as we take our final look at how this one turned out. Well, there you have it. 3 awesome D&D OCs from Team Comedy drawn in my style. I think overall these turned out great. I'm having a lot of fun with ArtFight, and I feel like I'm getting back into a groove when it comes to my art. So don't forget to tune in to my next ArtFight video where I'll be targeting monster OCs from each ArtFight team, and you're not going to want to miss it. If you enjoy D&D, fantasy art, character design, and world building, be sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss future videos. This has been The Drawing DM. Until next time, keep creating your own legends.